Hello, humans. So, has anyone ever told you you have so much potential? You have so much creative potential or academic potential. That's a good thing, right? That's encouraging, it's promising. Maybe it's even how you motivate yourself. I have the potential to do this, I have what it takes. And that's amazing, that's great. I think we are all programmed to have drive, to want to succeed, to accomplish things, and be recognized for them. Particularly in creative people often have a particular sort of drive to want to do things. You have ideas and you want to share those, and that's great. But there is a certain element of ego that is attached to any form of drive, of want, and it's necessary. I have always considered myself a very good student. I hold very high standards for myself in my academics and my personal creative projects as well. I think I have a lot of potential, and I hold myself to that quite regularly and consistently. If I do something creative, I'd like to be recognized for it, of course. But can we abuse that creativity, that drive, that that standard that we hold ourselves to? Because somewhere along the lines, I think it's very easy to get caught up in the wrong definition of success. I feel like all too often success this seems to be defined as recognition from others, and at some point when the voices of others, or the one that you imagine to be others, becomes louder than your own, you lose your voice, which is the core component of your creativity anyways. I'm a writer. I consider myself a writer. I write every day. 90% of my projects will probably never see the light of day, but I write all the time, and writing has helped me through a lot of things. It's helped me process a lot of things, but I feel like I've caught myself only thinking of my writing as being successful when it's been recognized or validated by a voice other than my own. Because deep down I validate my own voice. That's why I'm writing. That's why, but there's something about creating something that is just validating in an exceptional way when someone else acknowledges it. And I think that is really scary and can cause creative burnout when we are driven by the wrong opinion of success and potential. Because what is potential? Potential is always moving forward, but it's never reaching anything. Potential you can never reach your fullest potential. It can be what drives you and pulls you and propels you forward, and you will have points along the way that feel rewarding, but potential is what keeps us from being satisfied by what we've done, but the thing is, it's a hard balance, because you do need to feel like you have potential in order to be moving forward, but you also have to have that balanced enough that you acknowledge the things that you have done. Like for one of my classes, I'm in a communications class, and I just recently wrote an article that is actually about to get published on a news website. I wrote about a gallery exhibition for one of my lectures that took place in Sydney, and it's amazing. I mean, I'm getting published. It's going to have my name on it, published for the public, and that's amazing. But as soon as that's happened, I'm like, yeah, I can do one, but now I can do 20 more, which is great. I'm not saying you should discourage yourself, but there's a very persistent voice that says, you can do more. And that never goes away, I don't think. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, it needs to be acknowledged that potential, while it should be a driving factor, something that you can harness and use, it should not be put so high on the pedestal saying this is what, like, I shouldn't be looking to achieve my potential. I should be looking to, like, take it with me. That was probably not the best way to say that, but essentially just what I'm trying to say. It's week 5 of my semester, and I have reached a weird stage of burnout because I realized I was looking for confirmation and validation from other people to acknowledge my hard work more so than I was acknowledging my own. And I feel like I was trying harder for other people to notice that I was busy being creative than me actually being busy being creative. Like, there was more energy devoted to, like, telling people about me doing all of these things rather than me actually doing all of these things, because for some reason the accumulation of other people's voices somehow became louder than my own. And I think smart Kristen knows, or I shouldn't say smart Kristen, I should just say Kristen, the real Kristen, should know that, you know, she will be driven crazy by creative potential, and somewhere along the lines you have to be able to know how to validate your own creativity and your own ideas before you wait for other people to recognize them, because an intrinsic drive will never burn out, but you will become exhausted by looking for these external points of validation. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm making sense, maybe I'm not, but I had to say it. So, as soon as I know how to better balance, or, you know, balance that drive, because I have a very intense drive to succeed, but I catch myself, like, pulling myself back to a realistic standard of making sure that my happiness and my enjoyment and my satisfaction in my work is ranked just as high, if not higher, than the opinions of what I think other people are thinking. Yeah. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.